What's up, everyone? This is another Wildcat review. Today we're going to be looking at Transformers Dark of the Moon Leader Class Garbage Bag. And here he is, and he's just flawless. The color scheme on this guy is kind of a wrinkly, muddy, murky tan. No. We are going to be looking at Transformers Dark of the Moon Leader Class Sentinel Prime. I know I don't do box reviews, but for Sentinel Prime, I thought it was necessary. And what an incredible way to start off the Dark of the Moon series then with Sentinel Prime. And I just want to go over to the box really quick. I'm not going to spend a whole lot of time on it because I want to get to Sentinel Prime. So let's just cover this box really quickly. Hasbro logo. Here is Sentinel Prime in his Rosenbauer alt mode. Autobot logo on the bottom right side. Moving up a little bit to the middle. There are two AA batteries because he does have flashing lights and sounds. Try me. No, I don't give in to peer pressure. Moving up to his Mech Tech weapon system. Ooh, yeah. He is a level 3 advanced. Though the Dark of the Moon is a lot easier to transform than the previous generations, it is still fun, but it's a level 3 advanced. Ages 5 and up, but who's really counting? Moving on to the right side, here's his bio. Telling you how he's a legendary warrior, Autobots and Decepticons. I'm just going to slow that down just in case you guys want to read it. Moving on to the left side, Mech Tech weapon system, just telling you how Mech Techs can go with any weapon system. You can combine them, of course, each sold separately. Create new combinations. Technical data. It's basically telling you how he's better than anyone else, except in skill. Wow, I can see, man. Come on. Sentinel Prime, leader class. Alrighty, then moving on to the back side. Electronic license sounds. Sentinel Prime speaks. He speaks. Automatic conversion sounds. Robot combat sounds. Light up eyes. Ah, zombie eyes. Eat your vegetables. Blah, blah, blah. I like how he's just hovering in space, too, you know. Really futuristic. That's what the Mech Tech is for. It deploys from that to that. Ooh, it's insane. Mech Tech. Shield converts to bladed blaster. And it just deploys literally right on the back of his alt mode. Right there on his back. Rosenbauer Panther 6x6 fire truck mode. Yes, because that's a mouthful. Rosenbauer firefighting technology. It's official. Yay, Paramount. 10,751. Man, I'm not original. Hub. Yes, we've all known about a hub. Hasbro, look for Transformers Prime. No. Transformers.com. Alright, we've got it set up. We're all done. Let me go get my over-sharpened, over-exaggerated box opening knife and let's get this rolling. Honestly, guys, Sentinel Prime looks really good in the box. The design and concept that went into this is flawless. I don't think I can open... Oops. Patience is a virtue. Oh, now you come off. I'm not going to keep you guys waiting any longer, so here he is, Transformers Dark of the Moon Leader Class Sentinel Prime. Where do I even begin? And I want to show you a couple comparisons because the scale on this guy is absolutely massive. So here he is next to Transformers Revenge of the Fallen Voyager Class Optimus Prime. And without a shadow of the doubt, Sentinel Prime, clear as day, outscales Optimus, no problem. And just to do a couple more size comparisons, Animated Bulkhead, Generations Jolt, Dark of the Moon Megatron, a banana, Mario Kart 64, Charizard, a 360 controller, a fruitcake, and finally a red robot with a green parrot. So here he is, Sentinel Prime in his Rosenbauer alt mode. What a figure. This guy was constructed so well. His paint apps are just gorgeous and everything just is really, really put together very nicely. The fire and rescue panels, the 316, there are two Autobot symbols on both sides. His Rosenbauer logo, so it's official. You can see his head right in there. And the overall paying attention of detail was just genius. Right down to the front mirrors of the Rosenbauer windshield. Now, considering Sentinel Prime is a fire and rescue Rosenbauer vehicle, they had to put a lot of attention into the particular details that went with the regular Rosenbauer fire and rescue truck. For example, the hose that detaches and can go 360 degrees in any way was a brilliant idea. They even added the fire extinguishing hose. Not to mention they even added this little fire hose at the very front of the vehicle. Really, really paying attention to that detail again. Though you do see, when you flip him over on his back, his foot is right there. He does not have anything that really sticks out. Now, you do see his shield right down here, and if you flip him over, you can see it. It is in plain sight. You can just take that off. We'll put that to the side. You can see his legs right here, 2 legs, and his upper waist. Though you can see him when he's flipped over, There's absolutely no undercarriage. Now, if you look on top of Sentinel Prime, there is a little button. Considering this did take 2 AA batteries, which is a speaker located in his chest, if you push his little button, he makes a fire and rescue vehicle sounds. Now, these translucent lights do glow, and they do show light.
Really? 4 times in one night?
Didn't miss anything there. Now, there are 2 little ports, Mech Tech ports, right next to his button, and there are 1 on each side. If you grab his shield and pull out the handle, it just comes out like that. Nothing will happen when you push the handle into his left button. However, on the right side, you see that little shiny gray button? If you push it in, he does make noises. So you can hear it, kind of changing to his robot form. Very cool, I like it. It's definitely a neat little accessory that's built onto a Sentinel Prime. Now if you flip him around and kind of lift up this back panel, you'll notice there is this sword that is just holding and sitting right on this little clip right there. We can just close that, put Sentinel Prime to the side, and just look at Sentinel Prime's weapon. It is a double-bladed sword with these little tips at the very end. Very cool. Holes on each side, more of those little hieroglyphic symbols on each side. And there are 2 clip points right here. Just looking at his shield now, I mean, both of these have a really nice color scheme. This has that silver kind of pink mixing in again, and this more of silver and kind of that gold streaks with those markings again right down the middle as well. So pretty cool. And this is when the Mech Tech comes in. If you push this button right here, everything deploys. It is pretty cool. Here we go. And there's a little handle on the side or on the back. So very cool looking. I'm assuming this is a turret, and there are 2 little clip points right here. So if you go back, grab his sword, and plug these in, you create the most intense fighting shield sword combo you could possibly have. I would not want to mess with that. With Sentinel Prime as a fire and rescue vehicle, he's had his fair share of dealing with fires in the past. It's on fire! There's the fire we're gonna do! We're gonna die! Alright, fire, time to meet your strong yet sensitive and handsome firefighter. Feel my stream of justice fire. It's not working, we're all gonna die. Yay! You know, for a little tiny hose, that has a lot of water pressure. Alrighty, now let's get down to the transformation. It is quite a process, so try and stay with me. Let's get right down to it. First thing you want to do is flip him over, kind of unhatch this back area, and then we're just going to kind of start. These are going to be his legs, so we're literally just going to start untabbing all this. You can see there are 2 little hoses right here. Oh, surprise. But we're not going to worry about those. Literally just start untabbing. There are a lot of tabs that you have to, there we go, untab in order to get to his legs. But it is pretty fun, I'm not gonna lie. Sentinel Prime is definitely a boss. He's a boss. That's boss for all you nerds out there. Okay, so you basically untabbed everything, and you literally, these are gonna start, the upper panels are gonna start getting in the way a lot. So you just wanna keep those out of the way. Now moving on to his legs, what you wanna do is kind of break these apart. I always say break, I realized that. You guys send me messages saying I break stuff. So you literally just start untabbing all of these, and his feet are gonna make a triangle pattern. You wanna release his arms, because his arms are tucked away in his feet. There we go. So just kind of bring, it is a messy transformation. Bring his arms up as much as you can, and make sure everything's out of the way. So now we get a clean look at his mangled, dislimb feet. So we're just going to bring these together and tab those in the upper part of his body. Or the upper part of his feet, sorry. And then just kind of start working your way in a triangle motion on these feet. So making sure we got all these connected. Let's bring that back out. Connect that. Bring that out and connect that. And these are going to tab and you will hear them tabbing. So you get this, bring that up, do the same on the other side. And then you'll kind of get this little, seems to be a triangle foot. When it comes to Sentinel Prime, triangle for the win. Alright, then just do the same on the other side. Triangle it up, just like that. And these should tab in as well. Everything's tabs with Sentinel Prime, it really is. Alright, so now just flip this over. So his legs are like that. And we'll come up to this upper part right here, which is basically going to be really tall, so stay with me. You're going to want to untab this, bring out his wheels. Oh, I apologize about that. You just want to untab this, bring out his wheels, bring these little panels down, And just give it room so we have area to transform him. Now move up to this little top area up here. You're going to want to untab the side doors. Bring that down. Making sure everything's really just out of the way for now. Go on ahead and bring his head up. Oh, there he is. My name is Sentinel Prime. Okay, so, and there's that speaker box. And once you've done that, I know I'm in a little bit different position. Take these little mirrors, and you can just fold them back around. Do the same on the other side. Alright, so we're just going to bring this mirror back and push it up. Then we're going to grab this little, his front bumper, I guess, and then just kind of bring that up. Done. Alright, then we're just going to bring that up and connect these two ports right here, and you can see just like that, there's his chest area. Now I want to bring these little wheels down just so they're not in the way. Bring his side doors, I should say, forward, and then just kind of bring little bottoms down. Bring these pieces up, and there you have the front. Oh, well, there we go. Just gotta. And there you have the front of his chest. So once you've made sure everything is really tabbed into place nicely, you can come up to his chest piece, and if you look, there's a little button right there. If you look really, really hard on his mouth, his mouth does open a tad bit, but nothing too big, so you really have to look closely, and he will say... It closes, so his mouth does open just a little bit. Nothing, but I think that is awesome. That is so cool. It's the first one to actually do that. So now just flipping him over, you come over to his back area, his back end. You'll see these two little flaps right here. You just want to combine them to form his anti-butt penetration cape. That's secure. Fire and rescue secure. Alright, now you flip them back over. And you want to bring these arms down and around. And these are basically going to go onto this back, these little pamphlets right here. So what you want to do is there's these little slot right here and a little peg right there. You want to, or his shoulder. So you want to have his shoulder like that, so it tabs in. Bring that elbow and arm down. And then make sure this little black tab right there is behind, and then just kind of readjust his hand. Do the same on the other side, so bring it down and around. Move that shoulder up, tab it in, bring it down, and then bring the pamphlet down. And there forms Sentinel Prime's arms, but his left one is having a problem. There we go. Yay, Sentinel Prime! He's dead! And then once you flip him around, you just want to break these tabs. See, there goes again with the break. Make sure these are out. And what I like to do is I actually like to spin this around and then just kind of rest it on his shoulder. So just like that. And there is Sentinel Prime in his robot mode. Where do I begin? Though that is not actually how it goes. I like it like that. I think it poses really cool. Just go back, bring that around and down like that. Really giving you the feel of the kind of cape-looking Sentinel Prime almost. Oh, jeez, he looks amazing. Every little detail aspect, portion that went into this figure is just perfect. I'm sorry. Now the head sculpt on Sentinel Prime is absolutely breathtaking. He does represent the Prime name when he has that Optimus Prime look and feel to him. Those pointy, almost elf-looking ears. Circles on them on both sides. The very strict looking eyebrows, you can call them MechBrows, I guess. Even the face, even his face represents Optimus Prime and actually looks somewhat like him. He has that more of like a primal features to him, and I think it looks really, really good on Sentinel Prime. Here's Transformers Revenge of the Fallen Voyager class Optimus Prime again. And animated, but wait. Bumblebee, get out of here, you freaking bum! And here he is, guys. I highly recommend him. He has superb detail. He lacks nothing. He has the whole package brought together in a fun transformation that is quick, and honestly, it's very satisfying once you transform him. His color scheme glows. His paint apps are solid. He has these new Mech Tech weapons, the sword and the shield, and the great combination. Honestly, it is the whole package in one. He has so many things going on at one time. The new lights and sounds that are portrayed throughout his body, and honestly, it is very satisfying. He is a very tall figure that looks great in any collection. There's someone that wants to play as a toy. He is a great toy as well. Like I said, go get him as soon as you see him. You won't regret it. As always, guys, subscribe, and there he is, Transformers Dark of the Moon, Leader Class Sentinel Prime. Take care, you.